Villarreal Club de Fútbol, S.A.D., usually abbreviated to Villarreal CF or just Villarreal, is a Spanish football club based in Villarreal, a city in the province of Castellón within the Valencian Community. Founded in 1923, it plays in La Liga, holding home games at El Madrigal, with a capacity for 24,890 spectators. The club is nicknamed El Submarí Groguet or El Submarino Amarillo due to its yellow home kit, and due to being a low-profile team compared to Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, and Valencia CF, whom they have challenged for trophies over the last decade. Villarreal has often been touted as an example of small but successful club. History: early years, Villarreal CF was founded as Villarreal C.D. on March 10, 1923 to promote all sports, especially football. The stadium was rented for 60 pesetas a month and ticket prices were set at half a peseta for men and a quarter of a peseta for children. Women were granted free admission. On June 17, 1923, C.D. Castellón, a modern rival of the club, played the first match against a club named after Cervantes. On October 21 of that year, Villarreal played their first game ever, playing against Castellón. Villarreal started off with a kit of white shirts and black shorts, reflected in their first badge. 1929 to Euro 1998, Villarreal entered regional competitions within the Spanish football pyramid from 1929 to Euro 30 onwards. The 1934 Euro 35 season saw the team lose to Cartagena CF when a win would see them promoted to the nationwide second division. The following season saw Villarreal win the first division of the region before the outbreak of the Spanish Civil War. When the war finished in 1939, the club played again in the second division of the region before promotion in 1950 Euro 51 to the first. In 1942, the club changed their name to CAF Villarreal, with a new badge in the yellow color of their new shirts. The F stood for Futbolistas, an athletics club and supporter of the team. The name changed again to the current Villarreal CF in 1954, with a badge similar to the present one. They finished 7th and then 4th twice in the first regional league before being promoted to the Tercera Liga as champions in 1956. They were relegated in 1960 Euro 61 after finishing 14th. The club adopted their present badge in the summer of 1966. In 1966 Euro 67, Villarreal returned to the Tercera as champions. In 1970, they reached the National Segunda for the first time. After narrowly avoiding relegation in their first season, they were relegated the following. In 1975 Euro 76, they were relegated from the Tercera to the regionals, but were promoted back again the next season. In 1986 Euro 87, Villarreal were promoted to the Segunda Liga B. In 1990, they finished 18th and were relegated back to the Tercera. There were back-to-back promotions as the club returned to Segunda B and finished second, earning promotion to Segunda A for the first time. From 1992 Euro 93, Villarreal were often in low or mid-table positions, but reached the playoffs in 1997 Euro 98 by finishing 4th. The two-legged playoff was against Compostela. Villarreal hosted the first leg, which was a 0-0 draw, but the second leg at the home of the Galician team was a 1-1 draw, thus Villarreal were promoted on the away goals rule. Primera Liga debut: Villarreal's Primera Liga debut started with a match against then European champions Real Madrid in the Santiago Bernabéu copyright on August 31, 1998. The first home game was against Celta de Vigo the week after. Because of a difficult season, Villarreal were relegated to the Segunda División for the 1999 Euro 2000 season. By finishing third, they were then promoted back to the Primera Liga. European qualifications. After finishing 7th on their return to the Primera, Villarreal came 15th for 2 seasons. 2002 Euro 03, Villarreal competed in the UEFA Intertoto Cup in the summer of 2002, defeating Hafnir Paragraph Rada Gruyere of Iceland, Torino of Italy, and Troyes AC of France. They lost in the final to compatriots Malaga CF, 2-1 on aggregate. 2003 Euro 04, in the summer of 2003, they defeated the Dutch team SC Heerenveen in the final of the Intertoto Cup, thereby qualifying for the UEFA Cup of the upcoming season. In their major European debut, Villarreal reached the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup, losing to neighbours and eventual champions Valencia CF in the league. Villarreal finished in 8th place. 2004 Euro 05, in the summer of 2004, Villarreal retained the Intertoto Cup, beating compatriots Atletico Madrid on penalties after the final finished 2-2 on aggregate. This qualified them to the UEFA Cup. They lost in the quarter-finals of the 2004 Euro 05 UEFA Cup to Dutch side S.A.D, losing 3-2 on aggregate. During the same season, Villarreal finished in 3rd place in La Liga, earning the club their first direct qualification to a European tournament, the Champions League. The club's centre-forward Diego Forlán won the Pichichi Trophy for top scorer in the league, with 25 goals. 2005 Euro 06, Villarreal defeated the Premier League's Everton in a play-off for the Champions League group stages. The group saw Villarreal go undefeated, drawing both games against Manchester United and achieving a draw and a win each against Lille OSC of France and Benfica of Portugal. The win over Benfica was away and both teams advanced to the last 16. The club then drew 3-3 against Rangers of Scotland in the last 16, advancing on away goals due to a 2-2 draw at Ibrox. In the quarter-finals, Villarreal beat Internacional on away goals after finishing 2-2 on aggregate. The club bowed out in the semi-finals against Arsenal, losing 1-0 away at Highbury. Juan Roma Enriquem had a penalty saved by Jens Lehmann in the home game, which finished 0-0. Arsenal went on to lose in the final in Paris to another Spanish club, FC Barcelona. Villarreal finished 7th in La Liga, which only earned an Intertoto Cup position. 2006 Euro 07, Villarreal contested the Intertoto Cup in the summer of 2006 and was knocked out in its first game, to NK Maribor of Slovenia. The first leg was lost 2-1 at home and the away game was a 1-1 draw. The team came 5th in La Liga. 2007 Euro 08, Villarreal gained their best league position this season, finishing 2nd to Real Madrid, and also reached the last 32 in that season's UEFA Cup. After defeating Bate Borisov of Belarus in a play-off, the team won Group C unbeaten. Their group opponents were Fiorentina of Italy, Czech club Mlada Boleslav, IF Elfsborg of Sweden, and AEK Athens of Greece. In the last 32, Villarreal were defeated by eventual champion Zenit St. Petersburg, losing the first leg 1-0 in Russia to a Pavel Pogrebniak goal. The second leg was 1-1 by Villarreal at El Madrigal, but Zenit advanced on away goals. Relegation and promotion, 2011 Euro 12. On Sunday 13 May, Villarreal CF were relegated from the Primera Liga after defeat to Atletico Madrid. Following a horrendous season, the club suffered a shattering tragedy when Manuel Preciado Rebolledo, appointed as Villarreal's new manager on June 6, died of a heart attack later that day. Following their relegation, there was a mass exodus of players at the club, with star players such as Borja Valero, Diego Lacubde Pez, Giuseppe Rossi and Nilma leaving the side. 2012 Euro 13, after 1 year in the Segunda División Cubana, Villarreal CF were promoted back to La Liga on the final day of the season with a second-place finish. 2013 Euro 14, the team started well by winning 3 times a row. The winning streak ended with a tie with Real Madrid and El Madrigal, but the team did not lose until facing Real Betis, which they lost by 1 goal. The Yellow Submarine started the 2013-2014 campaign strong with no relation to the club relegated 2 seasons before keeping itself easily on the top 6, which qualifies for European competitions on the next season. Rivalries: Villarreal has supported a long rivalry with S.A.D Castellón for geographical reasons, since both are from the province of Castellón. They also rival Valencia CF, since the two had been the most competitive teams of the Valencian community. This clash is called the Derby de la Comunitat. Records: Villarreal's biggest league win at home has been achieved 3 times. The score of 5-0 was the result against UD Salamanca, Celta de Vigo, and S.A.D Tenerife. The most goals in a game was 6, at home to Racing de Santander in 2003 €04. The largest away win was at Las Palmas by 5-1 in 2000 €01 and 4-0 at Real Sociedad in the same league during the 2004 €05 season. Club colours: the club's famous yellow kit dates back to 1947. With the new season fast approaching, the son of the then Villarreal president travelled to Valencia to purchase replacements of the club's official kit of white shirts and black shorts. Discovering that the shop had neither in stock, he instead bought the only colour that they did have, which happened to be yellow. The players agreed that the shirts were suitable, although they weren't keen on the black shorts, so the president's son travelled to Castellón and purchased a batch of white shorts. The players voted that they should be dyed blue. After remaining as the club's official kit for some time, the yellow shirts and blue shorts combination was last worn in the 2002 €03 season, and the club has since sported all yellow kits. Away colours have often been navy blue. From 2005 to June 30, 2011, the shirt sponsor was Aeroport Castelló, an airport. Since that date, they have worn unsponsored shirts. The kit is made by the Chinese company XTEP, having previously been produced by Puma of Germany. Honours: Domestic, La Liga, Runners-up, 2007-08. Segunda División, Promotion, 1998, 2000, 2013. Segunda División B, Runners-up, 1988, 1992. Tercera División, Winners, 1970. European, UEFA Champions League, Semi-finalists, 2006. UEFA Cup UEFA Europa League, semi-finalists, 2004, 2011. UEFA Intertoto Cup, winners, 2003, 2004. Season to season, 14 seasons in La Liga, 10 seasons in Segunda División, 4 seasons in Segunda División B, 23 seasons in Tercera División, 32 seasons in Categorías Regionales. Nickname and mascot: the team is nicknamed El Submarino Amarillo because of their yellow strip. The mascot is characterized as a submarine in human form. He made his debut on October 26, 2001 and was named in December 13 that year by a local 12-year-old, Javier Fuster Amala, following a province-wide competition open to under-15s. Current squad: as of August 20, 2014, note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Out on loan, note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Foreign players: Matteo Musacchio, Gabriel Paulista, Javier Aquino, Giovanni Dos Santos, Jonathan Dos Santos, Ike Kukruash, Alexander Pancha, Antonio Rukavina, Herna Npa. Copyright Res, Denis Krishov. Former managers: Julio Roel, Carlos Sima. Den Server, David Vidal, Jose. Copyright Antonio Irulegui, Joqua N. Capara Des, Paquito Garca Gar Mes, Barktamua plus or minus Oz, Benito Floro, Manuel Pellegrini, Ernesto Valverde, Juan Carlos Garrido, Jose. Copyright Francisco Molina, Miguel Angel Lotina, Julio Vila Zquez, Marcelino Garca Toral. Women's football: Villarreal's women's team currently plays in Segunda División Group 7. Most recently it was fourth in the 2012-13 season. Competition record: 2012-13 squad. Reference note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Former internationals: Spain, Sarah Monforte. See also: Villarreal CF Euro second team currently in the Segunda División NBA Euro Group 3. Villarreal CF Carla Euro 3rd team currently in the Tercera División Q10, Group 6, Category, Villarreal CF Footballers, Category, Villarreal CF Managers, References. External links, Official website, Villarreal at La Liga, Football Team Profile, Football Team Profile.